What is going on, guys? We're back on another video today, and I'm sorry, well, I guess this morning, I'm sorry I came out with this a little late, and I'm sorry for all the videos, but I feel like these have been very interesting to make. A lot of you guys have been looking at them, liking them, so I figure we'll keep on making them. Obviously, we're only going to be working on the big name guys, and obviously this is the biggest one that people have been waiting for over a year now. Le'Veon Bell signing with the Jets. And I want to laugh, but I can't really laugh because the man is richer than I will ever be, times probably like 20. I mean, you never know what happens in life. But he signs a 4-year deal worth $52.5 million with the Jets. There also is a chance that he can make it up to $61 million, but he is also guaranteed $35. So he gets the guarantee he's looking for. However, one thing, ironically, you may see it on the screen now, I don't know. At one point, someone asked him if he would play for the Jets for $60 million. He said it wasn't enough. I know, obviously, technically he's getting about 100 here, but with the fan saying what he said, that technically is under $60 million, unless he hits the incentives, which, hey, for Le'Veon Bell, I don't know if he or his agent knew this, but the Jets aren't as good of a team as the Steelers. And another thing, their offensive line isn't nearly as good. So as much as Bell is so insane and he's this great player, he revolutionized the running back position, let's see how patient he's going to be behind an offensive line that struggles with a quarterback that doesn't have as many weapons. I know they, what are they going to sign Crowder? Maybe go for someone in the draft. How well is he going to do with the Jets versus a team like the Steelers? I know the Steelers have their own woes, but not when he was playing. They didn't have those type of woes when he was playing. They had Antonio Brown. They had Juju Smith-Schuster. They had a good Big Ben. They still kind of have one. They have that crazy good offensive line, probably a top 5 in the league. How long is he actually going to stay on that roster with the Jets? Maybe 3 years? I don't know. Like, it's a 4-year deal anyways. The biggest icing on the cake is that he turned down a deal earlier in the year from the Steelers, the better bet, no question about it, which was more money. I mean, I think right now he's going to be making around $13 million, if not a little less. And the Steelers offered him $14 million, which is insane. He thought maybe he would take off a year, go to free agency, and get about $17 million a year. Teams aren't paying that much for a running back. It's not going to happen, buddy. $13 million is already a pretty damn big price. I think that makes him the second highest paid running back in the league. Don't get me wrong. I don't hate Le'Veon Bell. But at the same time, I kind of hate Le'Veon Bell. It's ironic because back when the Packers took Eddie Lacy and Eddie Lacy performed better out the gate than Bell did, everyone's like to Mike Tomlin, do you guys regret Le'Veon Bell? Do you wish you went Eddie? At that point in time, I still believe Le'Veon Bell was better, and I wasn't regretting it even when Eddie Lacy was kind of bigger and useless, only because I knew the payday was coming, but it was way worse. The ego completely showed. As much as, I don't know, the locker room and all that, and everyone's pointing to Big Ben, and he's a rapist. Everything's saying, Big Ben's this and that. Let's be honest, all quarterbacks have an ego as well. There's just something so freaking toxic about Le'Veon Bell and Antonio Brown. I don't think the Raiders would have been allowed to take Le'Veon Bell. I think they would have completely taken the team down. I think they would have just removed the team from existence. I don't think you could have two of those guys on the same roster. Obviously, Le'Veon Bell, like we said before, over his last few seasons, he's been great. Don't know about last year because he didn't play. But I don't know exactly how it works, if the extension would have been after the tag or during the tag. But all I know is Le'Veon Bell sitting out lost some money. He lost more money. I believe taxes are worse in New York. And he's leaving a better team by far to join the Jets, who I don't think will be celebrating his 28th birthday with a Super Bowl trip, which I believe is kind of when he becomes 28 years old. I'm not a complete Le'Veon Bell hater. I just think it's a really ugly scenario, the whole way the whole thing went down. I'm not saying he's overrated, but let's just see how well he plays with the Jets. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Let me know what you guys think. I just don't see him performing at the same level with the Jets. He's a great player. Don't get me wrong. It's not like the whole offensive line and the wide receivers helped, made him. But at the same time, if he's the exact same player, I'll regret everything I said. I'll even like pin the comment saying I'm an idiot. But I just don't believe it. I don't. And like we were talking about before, I hopefully don't have to make another video for a trade. Or, well, I mean, a trade is pretty much the only way because there's no free agents right now that are big enough to, well, maybe Earl, depends. I think if Earl signs with the Packers or it's a monster deal, then we'll make a video. But if not, I don't think you're going to see any free agency news or videos from me unless somebody backs out of a deal that's major, like Le'Veon Bell decides to back out and goes back to the Steelers or somebody, or Antonio Barr. I don't know how that would work. He got traded for something like that. Or, once again, a trade. So, hopefully, we'll be back to normal until the draft, and you guys won't be bombarded with tons of videos. But, hey, I've been enjoying making these, and hopefully you guys have been enjoying watching these like I think you have. Let's keep the discussion going in the comment section like usual. Hopefully you guys like the video. Maybe subscribe. Maybe follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. But, anyways, Bill's 10-year sim later today. Hopefully come back for the next video. But until next video, see ya!